After a 3-14 season 2, we have flipped the script and go 14-3 in season 3, making it back to the playoffs. It is our second time making the playoffs in this series. Season 1, we made it all the way to the AFC Conference Championship, and if I remember correctly, the team we lost to is the Pittsburgh Steelers, the team we will be facing in the divisional round in this episode. If you're new to this series, this is your first time watching one of the state-only challenges, it changes when we get to the playoffs. Normally, we'll go through about 5+ games an episode. Playoffs, it is just one per episode. That way, there's no spoilers. But you get to choose how often these videos come out. Normally, this series is posted every Wednesday and Saturday. If we win, and you guys get the video 50 likes, the next round of the playoffs will be posted tomorrow. So today would be Wednesday. If we win and you guys get the video 50 likes, the AFC Conference Championship will be out Thursday. Rinse and repeat, so possibly Friday if you guys hit it. If you don't hit it, no problem at all. And if we don't win, no problem. We'll just go to the normal next upload day. So if we don't get it, we'll be out Saturday. So that is how the series changes. Now, how did the playoffs go in the wild card? Obviously, we know the Steelers won. They beat the Ravens, the second seed, 28-7. And we barely were able to get by the Ravens to get the first round bye late in the season. Our division rival Patriots lose to the Raiders, 37-31. And in the games behind me, you cannot see, the Buffalo Bills advance with a 28-25 win over the Titans. So a potential rivalry game could happen in the AFC Conference Championship if the Bills beat the Raiders. We also have to get by the Steelers, which is pretty important. So let's try to do just that. And on top of the Steelers just being a really well-built team here, we also will have to compete with a northeast snowstorm. See how much that really affects either team. Obviously, if you've been watching the series, we are primarily, fourth and foremost, a run-first team. Going to be running about 65-70% of the time. So I'm hoping that it won't affect us as much, more so the Steelers in their passing game. But we'll see what our offense can do on this first possession. 2 straight runs to start off with, and a third will not get us the first down. Just a little bit shy. I know this is early on in this game, but we are so close to that first down. And I would love to go for it. A.J. Dillon will have plenty of space running through 2 defenders. Wow. And he'll keep our drive alive. Risky to go for it that far back in our own territory, but you know, we're in the playoffs. Sometimes you just got to be a little extra aggressive. Nice stretch to the bottom there as a Steeler gets up a little bit slow. Ends up going for a gain of 6, and we come out in pistol with Long at fullback. He lead blocks-ish, doesn't really touch anyone as Pacheco will get a nice chunk play. A, 15 some odd yards? Stretches all the way up towards the top to the 37. As we come out with a single back set, Pacheco still the lone back. He'll take the handoff down the middle, cut towards the top, and maybe get 2. Still no passing attempts yet for our 7th round rookie quarterback in David Wells. And like I said, we're going to run majority of the time. We do have a rookie receiver that we would like to get involved a little bit. Gatewood, he did have a really good end to the season. None of our receiving stats were very high, as again, we don't pass very much, as a flag is down on a first down carry here by Dillon. And that'll be on the tight end, Hunter Long. He's been okay. I wouldn't say he was going to go down in any sort of, I wouldn't say history book, as David Wells scrambles here, gets the first down and a lot more, takes the big hit and booty bumps the ball out of bounds. Thank you, Butt, for coming in clutch for us there. We'll keep possession here. Look for the receiver screen down to the bottom. No, we go with the slant across the middle, and completely off, and Khalif Raymond also injured on the play. He's been our best receiver, at least in terms of stat-wise. We also have Jeff Smith, who's been solid, but with him out, Khalif Raymond will step in as the main... No, did I say Khalif Raymond? Khalif Raymond steps out as we get a sack, or get sacked. But Khalif Raymond out, Bo Melton will take the number 1 slot role. Might see a little bit of some Andy Isabella in the 2nd slot, as well as pass across the middle will go to Gatewood, who shucks off one guy. 4th and 5. I would like to just get at least some points here, so we will allow the field goal unit to head out. This is another rookie on the squad. Boots it through the uprights. We will take a first lead. Obviously not a very large lead, only 3 points, but good to finish the first drive off with some points. Now let's see what our defense can do against, I want to say, an 88 overall offense. First play is a first down. Justin Herbert, the quarterback. Surprisingly, though, not a very great season for them. His stats, not that high up in the NFL rankings. He does find Pittman Jr. on the first pass, though, for a first down. They do have Dameon Pierce, so some good guys have the passing game. They have the running game. So it's going to be a complete defense that we're going to need to see if we're going to find our way through. Again, we have not beaten the Steelers in the playoffs in this series, but we have been on a great stretch of games. Really, offense coming together, helping out our defense because they chew up so much clock. I mean, only 1 more minute left here in the first quarter. And for the most part, defense really hasn't seen very many additions. Offense has been primarily the focus there when it's come to new talent who's come in and made big impact. Though do have to say this season we did trade for Byron Jones, and he's done pretty well for us. Not forcing a lot of interceptions or anything, but he's just been great at locking guys down, and we barely tipped that ball away. I think that was Stefan Collins, the sophomore corner. We will force a punt. And it ends up being a pretty nice one, downing us at the 5 with 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just one more play as we hand this one off. Pacheco cuts down towards the middle and will maybe squeeze out 2. But that will end our first quarter. So we have a 3-0 lead. Offense has moved the ball pretty well, and the defense did a pretty good job of getting a stop on their first possession, or first go out there. 2nd and 8, gonna motion over. Jeff Smith goes towards the top. We handed one off down the middle. Pacheco spins off a defender and makes it a 3rd and 2. As we stick with the same formation, Hunter Long will be our lead blocker, and great blocking down the middle. We didn't even follow Hunter Long. Instead, right down the middle as, I want to say, Matt Pert. I know his last name, Pert. I'm pretty sure his first name is Matt. The center, who originally started, I believe, as a tackle on the squad, has just done a tremendous job. Great play there in the middle, though. That was Quinnen Williams. Shucked off the offensive lineman. Got the stop and does a pretty good job of clogging the middle there, but A.J. Dillon bounces it. We'll get a first down close to the 40. Now a 1st and 10, marked at the 38. Another handoff right down the middle. Dillon, close to the 45, marked at the 44. Really would like to see a nice balance between the 2 backs. We are 4 deep at running back, and we've really only seen a majority of 2. We've seen an occasional Gus Edwards rush as he checks in here, gets us to the 50. But we also have a rookie running back who has not seen much play time at all, and I'm wondering if that's who checked in here. No, Dillon is in. For some reason, I don't remember him wearing the green sleeves. As they say fumble, Quinnen Williams recovers. I feel like we're going to need a second look at that. Dillon has struggled with fumbles in this series, but it felt like he would have been down by the time that ball actually came out. See if we can maybe get a better look here. Yeah, definitely looks like he was down. And indeed, that is the case. So we'll take back over on offense. 2nd and 4, Dillon stays out there. Gonna motion over Gatewood, hand it right back to Dillon, who will get a couple. Good stop there from 93. And now spread wide a little bit with 2 or 3. It's 2 down to the bottom, 1 up top. Quick pass across the middle. Raymond back in the game. Gets the catch in the first down. And with that previous play working, we'll stick with that same look here on first down at the 34. Will be a handoff this time. Dillon cut towards the bottom. Can't quite get by 53, but he'll get 6 yards on the rush. 7 rushes, 46 yards for him on the day, as we definitely are splitting the carries pretty well. Will be a play action pass here. David Wells, pass rush coming in, dropped back at the 40. That's the second sack on the day for Allen. Right tackle needs to do a little bit better there. Want to say that is Alec Lindstrom, Chris Lindstrom at the top. As David Wells is going to roll to the top. See, no, going to tuck and run, and will slide down at the 35. Was a promising drive. Looks like it'll be another field goal attempt. Wyndham back at the 42, so it would be about a 52-yarder. That's how math works. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and I think that bounced in. Can we maybe see a second look here? I'm pretty sure that bounced off the bottom bar. And in? Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. A little bit of luck on our side as we have 2 minutes left here in the first half. Herbert with a throw across the middle will find Pittman for a first down, especially with that late tackle coming in from Khalil Mack pushes him forward. Now they'll go empty with 2 up top, trips down to the bottom, pass rush not hitting home and not hitting the pass. Nice breakup, but a flag is down. And I guess they say Milano arrived early. It looked pretty good to me, but a free first down for them up to the 45. As Herbert, sitting in the pocket, will unload to the bottom, and a great catch there from number 9. Is that Watson? Christian Watson, maybe? Not sure. Maybe we'll find out at some other point. Pass again down to the bottom. Going to find 13. They've looked his way a few times today. 6 of 7, 68 yards for Herbert in the first half. As they really haven't been able to put together a great offense yet, but moving the ball pretty well here. Lofting it downfield and tipped away. That is Rodgers. He's been a pretty good corner for us. I almost said receiver. If he had a few more interceptions, sure. Although he has had a few this season. I want to say 2 or 3. Pass underneath number 9 once again. We'll get him close to a first down. Timeout called. And number 9 is Christian Watson. 3rd and 1. Pass across the middle to a wide open receiver. Steelers, with an extra point, could take the lead after not doing much of anything the first half. That's why you have to capitalize on your offensive possessions. Irv Smith Jr. might just put them up. And indeed, he does. With the extra point, it makes it 7-6. We have 39 seconds, all 3 timeouts. I want to come out here and run a drive here with the offense. Say here anymore in one sentence, as that pass almost lofted in there for Raymond. But the corner does a great job of tipping it away. So 2nd and 10 at the 30. A little bit of some play action. Anyone going to get open? We have a guy coming across the middle. Raymond with a great catch. Let's call the timeout there as we get all the way to the 26. David Wells just threading the needle there, fitting it into a pretty tight window. Got a lot of out routes here. See if maybe we could get one out to Gatewood. Yes, we can. He gets the grab inbounds. Maybe try to get a little bit of a hurry up here. Try to find the right play. I want Gatewoods alone to the back corner. Loft it up, flag down, Gatewoods. No, not caught in bounds. Not that it would matter either way with the holding. We'll try to send Gatewoods down the field once again. 7 seconds left. We need a field goal before half at least. But Gatewoods beats the corner, and we will take a lead. 2 seconds left. I'm thinking a 2-point conversion here. Now, although we don't pass too often, Gatewood has really come through for us late on in the season, really developing well as a rookie receiver. We'll see, though, if he could get us 2 more points here. No, doesn't get the second foot in bounds. It will be a 5-point lead through half. Now, one thing I'm really hoping we'll see during the halftime here is an update on the Bills game. I don't know if they're playing before or after us, so let's check this halftime report. And the Bills lose to the Raiders 28-14, so we will not face off against them if we secure the win in this matchup. A win puts us against the Raiders. But first and foremost, we have to secure a good second half here. Only a 5-point lead as we start the second half. Damian Pierce down the middle, trucking and spinning through Oluwakan will get 7. Curious to see if they go more run heavy in the second half. They really didn't run all too much the first. And close, and should and do get the first down on second down there. About an extra yard, maybe 2 than what was needed. Now trips up top, one down to the bottom. Hot route or audible there for Herbert. Will be a pass, short one, quick one. Irv Smith gets the first. The only one to score for the Steelers, matter of fact, as they have a 2 receiver stacked either side. Will be a play action pass. Herbert sitting in the pocket will dump it off for Pierce, who will get close to a first down. They mark him shy, 2nd and inches. Herbert is 10 of 12, 122 yards and a touchdown on the day. Would argue, though, that is a first down. That ball was past the line to gain. Play action pass here. Herbert dumping it off once again will find Pierce for the first down. That is one thing I will say. Pass rush not getting there. Granted, they do call a lot of plays to beat any sort of pressure with a lot of quick throws. Have guys like Pittman Jr. sitting underneath Irv Smith and Dameon Pierce. Pretty much majority of their yards going on these short checkdowns. As they come out with a heavy look here, still passing out of it. And again, underneath, Pittman with a bunch of space inside the 10. And close to the goal line, they spread wide. 2 receivers either side. Will spread out the defense and just go with a draw, and a powerful run by Dameon Pierce gets them down to the 2. Setting up that goal line look. They have the fullback off center to the weak hand side. Check that though, they're going to motion him towards the top. Will be a strong dive to the top. No one is there, and their backup running back will put them up. But they are going to go for 2. Only up 1 point. They want to make it a field goal game. Empty look. Intercepted. Keep running. Stephen Collins, please put us back on up. And I don't think anyone is going to catch him. Watson in pursuit, but a good 7-5 yards away. And that will be a pick 2 for the sophomore corner and Stephen Collins. And the best part about that is that puts us in the lead now, 14-13. Plus, we get the ball back to try to widen that lead. With a run down the middle, Pacheco will get 6. He's had 11 carries, 60 yards on the day, splitting the backfield really well as we send Jeff Smith in motion. Handoff down the middle, Pacheco with some room and another first down. Honestly, wouldn't mind chewing the clock already in this one as we're into the bottom half of the 3rd quarter. Will be a pass. David Wells across the middle, tipped away by number 26. Intended for Jeff Smith, who does not have a catch today, and that's normally who we like to look for underneath. Gonna send him in motion here. Look for, again, that handoff right down the middle with a pulling tackle. Hesitation there from Dillon. Should have had a nice gain there. Instead, maybe only 2. So we'll have to spread wide here on 3rd and 8. We have 4 down to the bottom, 1 up top. And a pass across the middle. Bo Melton shakes off of 1 defender and gets a few more yards after the play, getting us into plus territory. He doesn't get a lot of looks, but occasionally he makes a nice play for us. Makes a lot of plays in the Commanders' replacement squad series. Handoff down the middle. Dillon gets us past or inside the 40, marked at the 39. Gain of 7 on first down, setting up 2nd and 3 with 3 down to the bottom, 1 up top, sitting back in shotgun. David Wells will set up a pass here across the middle, more so to the outside. We'll find Raymond. Gets us down to the 27 with 2 down to the bottom, 1 up top. Do we go with another pass play here or handoff? We will hand off. Dillon tries to cut back towards the top. Shakes off of 1 guy. Tried to stretch it all the way up to the top. Probably just should have ran downfield, get a couple more yards. But averaging 5.8 a carry is not too bad. Now in pistol with 2 up top, 1 down to the bottom. Another handoff down the middle. Pacheco. Gus Edwards checks in. Gets the first down inside the 15. And that will end our 3rd quarter. So we'll head into the 4th. 14-3 in a very tight game, but we're knocking on the doorstep. And for play 1 inside the 15, play 1 inside the 4th quarter, will be a handoff. Dillon towards the top. We'll get about 4 out of it. And we'll keep with a similar look, except only 2 to the top this time. Will be a a pump fake towards the back and intercepted. Intended to go for Raymond, who was open. That pass maybe needed to be another foot higher. Quandre Diggs skies up, diving backwards, gets an amazing pick. A little bit of revenge from earlier when they threw an interception close to the red zone. We returned it for the pick 2. Now they keep 6 off the board, which could be critical late in this game. We've only forced 2 incomplete passes on Herbert. He's been very accurate, but also just taking what we give him. Nothing flashy from him so far, as they just keep finding wide open guys. Say coverage has definitely not been tight today. Playing a little off, playing a little loose. Not getting a pass rush either. But as I say that, here comes Alton Robinson with the first one on the day for us. Comes in the 4th quarter. If we could turn it on late, that'd be better late than never. Trips up top. Will be another pass here. Herbert, Alton Robinson getting around the edge, but pass out in time as Irv Smith gets the first. Barely. He's definitely been a difficult guy to match up with, it seems, in this one. Our linebacker's not doing a good job on him. Safety's not doing a good job on him. Herbert sitting in the pocket from behind. Landry not going to get there until Khalil Mack comes in to clean it up. Landry at least slows him down. Will be 2 late sacks. Granted, the last time we had one, they then hit Irv Smith for a first down the previous play. So let's see if we can improve on that as we come out double A gap look. They go with a run down the middle, have some space, and Dameon Pierce will pick up all that lost yardage and a few extra, leaving a 3rd and 6 with 2 spread either side. Dameon Pierce in the backfield will help block as we send a corner blitz late. They go Christian Watson, who will be shy of the first, 4th and 2. And they will send out the field goal unit. Kicking from just inside the 46 will be shy of a 56-yarder. Snap back, hold down, kick is up. And that one through, no problem. Or apparently I'm blind and need to replace my glasses, because they missed. It looked like it went right down the middle to me. I'm not going to complain though, because we have almost a first down, or we did have a first down, into plus territory late in this game with a 1-point lead. We'll have to check at the end of the game, see if we could even see the replay from that missed kick. I hope we do, because like I said, it looked like it was good to me. Pass dumping off to Dylan with the first down close to the 35 as Jeff Smith shaken up on the field. Our receivers have been dropping in this one. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us as we come out with the ace formation, switching it to just a 2-receiver set. So that'll be Dylan down the middle. We'll get 3. Again, do not mind us running clock here. 2nd and 7, sticking with that ace formation. As Raymond comes in for the bottom receiver. Dylan right down the middle. We'll get another about 3, maybe 4. And that'll leave us with a 3rd and short as we go under center, this time with a bunch to the bottom. One lone receiver up top, I believe, is Gatewood. But we will hand it off. Dylan down the middle, running through the defender, getting the first down. We could just let this clock start to roll. The last time we faced the Steelers in that AFC Conference Championship, it was also a very close game of which they stole late. Would really like to flip that script and finish this game late, as we are inside the 25, inside the 2-minute warning, with Gus Edwards getting rushed down the middle, gain of 5. Back to the ace formation as Pacheco checks in. See if we go with a stretch. No, just a run right down the middle. And it's not Pacheco. Gus Edwards still out there. Both of those running backs wearing the white sleeves today. And going spread should actually be Pacheco this time, with trips up top, 1 down to the bottom. However, still Gus Edwards, so just ignore whenever I say the running backs are switching, as we do not get the first down there, 4th and inches. And someone who has not gotten the ball today but deserves to, Kyle Juszczyk at fullback goes with a dive down the middle. First down, no timeouts remain for the Steelers. This game is all but said and done, and it does look like we're going to start taking the knee. David Wells in victory formation down at the 11. Play clock down to 2 before they snap, and that's about it. We have 2 more plays here. We could go ahead and kneel. Hopefully, actually could just be 1 if we let this run for a few more seconds here, and that should do it. This should be the last play. We'll see if Madden's broken, just in case. I'm going to exit so it doesn't break entirely, and it will actually be 1 more. Could have sworn the play clock starts at 40, but I don't know. Either way, that's the last one. Victory in the divisional round. beating the Steelers, who knocked us out of our last playoff appearance, getting a little bit of some revenge. Only allowing 36 rushing yards. We had 206 ourselves, gave up 187 passing. We had 126, did throw an interception. Luckily, it doesn't come back to bite us. And that pick 2 won us the game. And unfortunately, no, it did not save the missed field goal as a highlight. 56-yarder. Will Lutz missed, and that essentially sealed their fate. Now, that was another low-scoring affair, but we got the job done. Not a whole lot of splashy plays, but just ground and pound, and found a couple ways to just barely squeak out with that 1-point victory. As mentioned at halftime, the Buffalo Bills did lose to the Raiders 28-14. The Raiders beat the Patriots 37-31, so we're the only one from the AFC East who have advanced. Over on the NFC side, we haven't talked about that at all. The 2-seed 49ers beat the 7th seed Buccaneers 26-17. The Seahawks beat the Falcons 31-20, and the Vikings lose to the Eagles 34-17, with San Francisco destroying the Eagles in the divisional round 42-7, and the Packers squeaking by the Seahawks 21-14. So it will be Packers San Francisco in the NFC Conference Championship, and then us, the Northeast State only challenge versus the Raiders. Granted, none of these teams are actually their true teams. It's all fantasy draft, but yeah, Raiders. So that will be the next episode. Again, you get to choose on when that is. If you guys get the video 50 likes with the win, we'll be back tomorrow for the AFC Conference Championship. If we don't hit the 50 like goal by 12:30 Pacific time tomorrow, the next episode will be out on Saturday, on the normal day for the state-only challenge every Wednesday and Saturday. Also have the Commanders Replacement Squad series every Monday and Thursday, and then Tuesday and Friday on FIFA 23, the My Player Career. So a lot of videos coming every week. Make sure you guys are subscribing. You can hit my bear icon in the bottom right, or scroll down and hit this actual subscription button right next to the bell icon, which you should also tip to be notified. So a lot coming your way. Make sure you guys leave that like. Make sure you guys stick around. And until next time, we'll have the AFC Conference Championship. We'll see you then.